I would like to extend a very warm welcome to the members of media and to our partners for joining us today. It is a very exciting moment. We are here in this esteemed Members of Parliament Club, and we are joined by the stalwarts from the football and tech world to unveil this groundbreaking collaboration, which is at the intersection of football and data-driven innovation. So, of course, football is not just a sport, right? It's a passion, which we all share. It's a global passion. And today we are sharing how this collaboration between DFB, the heart of German football, TCG Digital, TSG Hoffenheim, and Ingolstadt, is set to create deeper and immersive fan experience for football fans in India. But not just that, more importantly, data-driven talent scouting to really look and identify the talent from Indian football and nurture them so that they are set to play at a global stage. Before we start the session, I would like to invite Mr. Kaushik Maulik on stage. Of course, all of us know him, football philosopher. Mr. Kaushik Maulik, if you could just come on stage and just say a little bit about why we are doing this and a little bit about the collaboration, and then we'll show them AV and then we start the show.
Thank you, Aditi. Good morning, everyone. My German friends and my media colleagues in other distribution. Also, we have another guest with us, the Hermann Kabra. He's a national player and now is a coach and player for Delhi FC. Thank you, Hermann, to be here in the right time because today we would unveil this called the sports intelligence, which talk about not only on machine learning intelligence, also human intelligence together. So just to run a short video, which is talk about how the DFE matches, TV Pokal matches, to be telecast in various broadcasting format. And this format will enable you with a couple of features which talk about the more in-depth study and in-depth engagements of the fans and football lovers. So I think we just start the video, then I can explain a little bit more.
Football is getting smarter, more inclusive, and more exciting than ever.
So now excitement is very high.
DFB, the German Football Association, the very heartbeat of German football, has joined forces with TCG Digital, a global leader in data and advanced intelligence, to redefine how fans, players, and stakeholders experience the game. Together, they are setting a platform for a new era of footballing innovation, ensuring that the world's most loved sport remains a global phenomenon uniting billion passions. At the heart of this cooperation is a groundbreaking co-innovation lab that seamlessly integrates sports intelligence into football. From enhancing fan engagement to scouting the next big talent, this initiative is transforming the sport, starting in India and expanding worldwide. Let's take a look at 5 revolutionary instances that are changing the game. Imagine watching your favorite football match with live commentary in your own language.
With a monster touch, I would say. एक ज़बरदस्त touch है मैं कहूँगा.
Thanks to TCG Digital, fans across different regions can now enjoy live matches with commentary in multiple languages, making the experience more immersive than ever before. No matter where you are, TCG Digital and DFB ensure that you never miss a beat. Accessibility is at the core of this innovation. With data intelligence generated subtitles, football fans who are hearing impaired, or prefer reading along, can stay fully engaged with real-time updates and analysis, enhancing the overall viewing experience. Football is now more inclusive than ever. For those who miss the live action, comprehensive match reports will be generated in 11 regional languages, just moments after the final whistle. This sports intelligence, powered by TCG Digital, ensures that football lovers get detailed insights in their preferred language instantly. Time is precious, and fans want instant replays. With sports intelligence-driven content generation, match highlights will be seamlessly curated and available immediately after the match ends.
Cross goes deep. Oh, it's a good chance!
Every thrilling goal, every game-changing save, all delivered straight to your screens at lightning speed. In today's digital world, social media is where fans connect. TCG Digital's advanced intelligence platform will automatically generate 30-second highlight reels, curated during live matches, and instantly share them across platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and more. Football has never been more accessible, shareable, and engaging.
At TCG Digital, we always try to push the frontiers of what AI can do. We work with very large enterprises around the world, and DFB is the largest football association, maybe the largest sports association.
As a German Federation Football Association, it's our aim, it's our goal. We strive to make football better. Creating products with the help of AI, showcasing products, making it available globally, localizing it, making it available in the local language.
India is such a big and important country that it's very important also to bring the sports football high and to develop it, and it's maybe a small step in the right direction, but we are really eager to start.
The world is so big. Everything that matters is like a great collaboration, a great partnership between at least two institutions to make something successful and to scale something across a market. And I mean, if you're just looking at the Indian market, it's huge. So looking at TCG Digital as well as the Indian market and DFB in collaboration, that's quite an interesting collaboration, and I'm really excited.
Beyond enhancing fan engagement, TCG Digital will deploy the power of AimCube, their advanced data and AI platform, to scout young talent from grassroots levels, tracking performance in youth matches and training sessions. This initiative aims to propel India onto the global football stage, revolutionizing how talent is identified and nurtured. The future of football is here, smarter, faster, and more connected than ever before. With TCG Digital and DFB leading the way, fans can expect unparalleled experiences, players can be discovered like never before, and the beautiful game will continue to unite hearts across the world.
To take this forward, I would like to invite our esteemed panel joining us from Germany and from TCG Digital. Kay Dammholz, Director of Media Rights at DFB. Thanks for joining us, Kay. Dietmar Beiersdorfer, former German national footballer and now CEO of FC Ingolstadt. Thank you for joining us, Didi. Dr. Jan Myers, he's CEO of Innovation at TSG Hoffenheim. Thanks for joining, Jan. And joining us from TCG Digital, we have Debdas Sen, CEO of TCG Digital. Thank you for joining. And our very own Kaushik Molik to drive the session forward.
Thank you, Aditi. It's a pleasure to be in a part of the all eliminaries of our football here. Before I start this the initiative, we call it sports intelligence. We have a lot of intelligence we heard, but we never talk about how sports intelligence can be, because it's a part of life, part of lifestyle. So this entire session I like to host like a conversational mode, so understand the more insight rather than speaking the way. I will start with Kay Dammholz. He always talk about a media guy, but really trust me, he's more than that. But the meaning of media is also part of life. The guy, now today we're just going to unveil the whole idea of sports intelligence in terms of media broadcasting and media communication among the football fandom. So whatever you call about. We started in, I think, 27th January in Frankfurt. And now we are in the month of March 20th. This 2-3 months, like DFB and TCG Digital has a co-innovated or kind of created a proof of concept. Already you have saw that 5 kind of case study is done. So I think about the sports intelligence, how it works in the field of media and communication world.
Thank you very much, Kaushik. Thank you, TCG Digital. Hello to all of you. I'm really pleased and honored to be here today. Like Kaushik said, I'm a media rights guy. I always keep stressing that fact. But the good old days that, Carl, you also knew, the good old days of speaking to broadcasters, getting a big check from them, and letting them show your rights, these days are over. They're coming to a close. So we have to, also including me, reinvent ourselves. And I think technology is one very interesting and important field to take forward. From my perspective, there are at least 3 main areas how technology can improve the sport that we love, the sport that we stand for. One area is to make the game itself better. I think that's sports technology, that's analytics, that's all of these things that I don't understand much about, but there's huge potential for that. The second part I understand more about is how to make the product better, the on-screen product with all kinds of data-enhanced features, but also with the things we already saw implemented, which is different language commentaries, which is word-to-text, which is many things we can enhance the product for, including projects that we already started and which look really good, automatic clipping of events, etc. And the third part, I won't go into today either, is the protection of what we have, which is we have to protect ourselves from digital piracy, and I think technology can help us doing that and protect what we work for day in, day out.
Kai, definitely is your insight is that how it is also, you have just to mention how the fans can have a more fun, to have all the live environment to predict scores, have a immediate reel. The world of reels is dominating the social media. So this kind of innovations, it also influenced the influencer to get it more engaged. What are the call about that?
I think that's the main part. How do we make the product better? How do we make it more approachable? How we bring it directly to the user? And I think social media plays a huge role. Gamification plays a huge role. We can do so many things with a smart archive. We can create new content from scratch. And yes, working together with influencers, with people important to the football community, is a huge part of our future success.
So the sports intelligence will definitely intelligent way to bring more people on board.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Kai. Now the question comes in again. My favorite words I learned from Hoffenheim. The secret. Decoding 3267. To introduce the person called Jan Meyer. He is, for last more than 18 years, he developed a technology which brings a person like Nagelsmann, Hansi Flick, and many more. The story continues. Now, Jan, which is this called sports intelligence and also intelligence way of Hoffenheim is doing, how do you felt technology can play a more influencer role? One part is influence the performance, another part influence on technology to take care of the rehab or identify our talent.
Okay, thank you. First of all, it's an honor to be here and to discuss with my friends over here to this great project with DFB and TSG. We as a club in the first league of Germany are in a special role because we have a village, the secret of the 3266. These are a number of the people living in Hoffenheim, And so it's a big challenge to compete against all these big cities in the first league of Germany. And normally we'd say it's impossible to survive in this competition. And there's only one way and one method how we can do this, and this is talent development. We should develop talent, bring them on a professional level, and sell them to the big clubs. And that's our model of success, if you want to tell it like this. And therefore we developed a special method, and that's technology. We use technology to really develop performance diagnostic. We have now in our performance diagnostic what we do 2 times in the year with every talent from the age of 11 till the professional level, male and female. And so we have 212 KPIs that we collect, and that now give a very individual path to develop on every single highest potential. And so that's no waste of time, because everybody's doing the same. It's a very time efficient way that everybody's doing what's the next for him. And that's sometimes a surprise why talents are coming to Hoffenheim, because yes, they are on the list of the other clubs as well, Dortmund, Munich, Stuttgart as well, but they're coming to us because we have proof of concept. We've done this now for 10 years. We have developed more than 120 kids coming from our academy now to professional level. We have the highest quote on transfer money in the Bundesliga, what we did. And the quote from the percentage, how much talents are coming from our academy to professional level, is 23%. Normally in other clubs it's about 4 or 5%. So it's our proof of concept, and that's done with an individual path and with technology and with artificial intelligence. And there is coming our role in this collaboration here, because it's not only reaching a lot of people, it's all, as well as scouting, and on the next level developing talent on an artificial intelligence pathway. And there are now, we are talking about products to reach out with our methods, with our interventions, the kids outside in the whole world and in India. And in a few months perhaps we can tell you more about the next steps in this collaboration.
Jans, that's you have elaborated about how you're decoding 3266. That's good. But you have seen India, and we discussed a lot about our cooperation with 360 Solutions. Because you're always talking about some psychological assessments, which is one of the bigger part, with around of 212 KPIs out of that 50 to 60 roundabout comes from that. So how do you feel this psychological analysis or behavioral pattern of the players or aspirant coach, how to influence, because this is a very special kind of talk about this, which is the basics, and how do you feel this can influence performance and other stuff?
Yes, that's a little bit a specific Hoffenheim way that, 10 years ago we not only look on the physical parts of talent development, also we look on psychological things, like, for example, executive functions, information processing. There was a coach who was asking me, can you make the player faster in the head? Because the game is getting faster and faster. And we developed a measurement, how to measure the quickness of your executive functions, information speed, and then develop methods to train this. Because if you tell the talent you're not so slow in your, not so fast in your head, he asks you, how can I be better? And there we developed, for example, a 360-degree perception cinema, where, like on the field, but without a physical load, you can train your mental information processing speed or something like this. Next thing is coping with stress. It's eyes open when you want to get a professional soccer player, because it's a stressful environment. If 60,000 people are looking on you shooting a penalty or something like this, then you had to cope with stress. And if somebody is in the age of 40, 30 or something like this, is not good in this, you can learn this. It's really easy with sport psychological interventions to better cope with stress, or to adapt your personality, because that's what we learned from research for 10 years as well. There's a pattern which personality really fits to be on a professional level a player, and you can learn to adapt if your personality is not fitting so good to this level. It's only like you work on your body, you work on your thinking and on your patterns. And therefore we developed measurements with technology, so every kid around we can get the results of them and give them online, perhaps in a collaboration, like coaching, online coaching, perhaps with an artificial intelligence, because that's not rocket science to develop on a higher level on the psychological part as well. That can be with really little tips and techniques prove on a quick way.
Jan, now Hoffenheim decoding 3266 to India. So it begins today, and with all our partners. Thanks, Jans, for your wonderful insight. Now I am come to another person sitting in the middle, and always smiley, and the intelligent smile, with the intelligent company CEO called TCG Digital. And Debdas, now you have started with a sports vertical, and within 3-4 months you have created the sports intelligence. People call it AI. Now onwards, on anything sports, we can call it SI. How the journey looks like.
Football is an emotion. Football is an art. We just heard Jan talk about how do we bring in science to make the art better. What we do is we bring in data to see if the art can be made better. In this competitive world of sports, the idea is how do we reach out to a lot more people? How do we scout from not 1,000 people, but 1 billion people? How do we identify talent which is lying in one remote part of, let's say, Uttar Pradesh, who can potentially become a player in a first division league in Germany? This is what sports intelligence is about. This is how 3266, 3267 becomes reality in India. And we are a catalyst. We are a catalyst to make that happen. So Kai, Didi, Jan, and many of our friends, Fabia and I can see sitting out there, and Carl, they do the real stuff. What we do is just give it the catalyst so that it can go that one step further and reach frontiers which has not been reached before. It's just outstanding to see this German team from DFB, from the first division club of Germany, come and sit here in Delhi and talk to us about the best in our game, the best that can happen in football. Now, this is a unique opportunity for us. I don't think this has happened before. Now, this is the next frontier that Kai was just talking about, media rights. How it has happened over the years is going to completely change going forward. Science is going to change. Our AI is going to change. How do we take that forward? So this is a defining moment for us in India, Kaushik, and I think sports intelligence is the idea behind it, and it's your vision.
No. It's a vision altogether. I always believe we is the main subject. We say we, not I. Now, the person I admire the most in my football journey, not only football journey, also the human journey toward the life. The man, I call it Didi. Not I call it. It's a world of football the German loves in Didi. So we welcome Didi. Didi in Delhi. So Didi, you are in Delhi. So now the ball is yours. And you have a fantastic journey as a footballer. You have a fantastic journey of a sports administrator. As a coach, you have seen the both sides of life. Now you have also a little bit of India. So what about your call? We call it a sports intelligence to make it horizontal combination of all of our intelligence, which includes human intelligence, machine intelligence, whatever the intelligence come, and also top of that, the human intelligence to be in. So you feel, you have seen both the journey as a footballer, as an administrator, as a coach. What's your take about the whole journey?
Yes, first of all, thank you, Kaushik. Thank you, everybody here in the room, hosting me, hosting us. So it's a privilege to be on the panel, because if I go to a neutral role, I would say there are sitting people who are the most influential people in sports technology and development in Germany, and this is great. And Kaushik brought everybody together, and I also play a smaller role, because
you're not a smaller role, Didi. You know, it's destined, Didi, to be in Delhi.
Yeah, no, I was really heartily welcome here by heart welcome here in Delhi and in India, and I enjoyed a lot. Thank you very much for this great hospitality, and for the people who are very friendly to us, to me, and it's a great experience. I'm the first time in India, and I enjoy it a lot. So, but coming back to your question, so sports intelligence or technology plays more and more a role during the last years. So everything in football, whether it's training, whether it's scouting, it's recruiting, it's psychology, also athletics is driven now with technology. And also we, as a smaller club in Germany, a former Bundesliga club, but now playing in the 3rd division with ambition, are having our means to try to be top in technology and in inventing things, getting better. And so when we, for example, sign a player, we have statistics, we have data, we make comparison of the data. We obviously we see in video scouting, we see live scouting, and so Hoffenheim is outstanding in this in these topics, also on the psychological things. And so we are really happy to be inside this squad, because I see us as a squad, because everybody can contribute to this great thing to bring also technology, but also sports intelligence to India and also to other countries in the world. And so I'm very delighted being here and playing also a part in this great initiative.
Didi, you rightly said that any intelligence we make, as a word intelligence, is comprising a lot of factors. And you have seen that when your timer plays, and before that, emotions takes a bigger part. It's a lot of things you conquer with your emotion, passion, willness. Do you sometimes, this is my personal question, I always in search of quest. Do technology and emotions is coming into the picture? Nowadays, what do you call it? There's a question. It's complementing each other or contradicting each other as a coach?
So I'm not a coach, but
no, I'm not as a coach means as a footballer. It's not. I'm talking in the coaching is not the terms of coaching. I'm talking the life coaching of football circle. I mean it to.
So I think that it's important to know all the roles in football. This is technology, and this is as well the aspiration, the emotional intelligence, and also the love to the sport. I think the most important is the love to the sport, because also, as we know, you do things which you love, which you like, and you do things good if you like it and if you love it. And if you don't do this, then you lack 20 or 30% of your performance possibilities, bringing it up. So the best is the combination of everything. So in the Bundesliga or in the higher leagues in Germany, till also the third league, I would say it's accompanied by technology, not at this level where we are talking about now, because it's a new step, I think, in the future of football. But it's accompanied the love, the passion for sports, for playing football, for training every day, for sweating, for being around with the kids or with the mates in the locker room. The joy you have there, it's impossible, because it thrives us, and without passion you will not reach anything. Also, if you are a great team, so we already, everybody of us saw teams which are normally higher rated from the performance, but at the end they didn't make nothing because the passion was not there. And we try to accompany this passion, but we can also, I think this is also a motivation for the passion. If you can check yourself, if you can see, do I develop, do I stay on the same ground yet, or can I go the next step? Also for predicting things, for predicting development, for predicting performance, it's very important, because to have an horizon for the kid, for the players, to see what they can reach. And I think everything needs to go together. As you said, this is also a big we. I would see there an analogy to this, and this is the most important thing, not to separate this from this. I think we have to live it together, and I think this is a great chance for Indian football, but also for German football, developing measurements, developing predictions, developing with this also the joy and the attractivity for the fans, because we know if there's no fan in the stadium, we don't have fun, and if we don't have fun, we don't play good. And this is, I think, everything comes together, and we try to bring it as a holistic project and initiative to life.
Thank you, Didi, for your wonderful insights of emotional quotient to technological quotients. What a journey. This is the way. I have a question to Jan. What Didi has talked about, the emotional intelligence. And it's again a question of technology and emotional quotient, and also emotional intelligence and the machine intelligence. Where they conflict each other or complementing each other?
It's a question of time. Don't do a game analysis in an emotional way, please. The next question is, what do you mean when we're talking about emotion? So is it fun, or is it excitement, or is it frightness, or whatever? So on a professional level, you don't let it the unconscious system control. You control your emotions, and you have the emotions, the right emotions, then on the pitch when you need it, and you control your emotions, and you be with conscious thinking, very rational when emotions are not needed. And so yes, let's have fun, let's have passion on the pitch, let's have an excitement for the fans. They should come in the stadium. They pay a lot of euros, and they want to be engaged in something. What's happening? What's really cool? That's the reason why they come back. And if you are in the stadium and you see the performance and the performance of the fans and the team on the pitch, and then you see what's emotional happening in your body. That's the reason why people are in the stadium, or why they're on the TV session and looking a game. but all this should be prepared on a very, very high professional level. And that sometimes in soccer and a little bit lack that we use emotional things during the week preparation, the team, there we don't need emotions. Please let the emotion be then there on the pitch, and in preparing on the, of the competition is very, very professional and rational process.
Yeah, he was a fantastic. You himself, the emotions, you made emotional intelligence and intelligently with your real life stories, which are balanced to use a culminated to sports intelligence. So now we have a lot of insight about all about the sports intelligence, how the sports intelligence we talk about from TCG Digital perspective to bring all the intelligence on emotional quotient, machine quotient, reality, broadcasting, media, all are quotient to be incorporated in the under one basket or bucket, would call it, and that call it the sports intelligence. It's a platform. You can put in new thoughts, new ideas, all are intelligently driven, emotionally driven too. Before we just to have announced this, the cooperations or this support, I always believe any cooperation and support or collaboration has to be start with emotional quotient, and this emotions brings to India. Am I right or wrong? Little bit emotions, little bit of reality, both combined to intelligence. So, before I have to hand over the jerseys of to the TCG Digital CEO, from innovation CEO to the sporting CEO together, and in between the media guy who can communicate to the world. It's a perfect combo. And I ask it with me, another gentleman with us. He plays in football with Indian highest level, winner of ISL, and now he's in coach camp player. So he has one side realistic opportunity of a coach, and other side a player. So coach camp player and our international star, Harmanjit Kabra. Please, Harmanjit. Harmanjit, I just continue here in last phase of time. I brought in, what is your feeling, Harmanjit, that you have seen the whole discussions, the idea, just a briefer. You have also your playing days, still your player. And you also start your coaching life. How this sports intelligence can bring our country intelligent way to make imprint in the football world in the best way.
First of all, thank you so much, sir, and welcome to all the delegates. They have come here at the last moment. Brother, he has made me to come over here, and it's really an honor to be here. Thank you so much, Kaushik, sir. I think as a footballer, I'm not. I must be very honest. Like as an Indian footballer, it's not easy. What I have been. Last 2 decades, I have been representing national team and also playing in latest tournaments. I think when the ISL Indian Super League starts, scientifically technology started coming, but we get to know where we actually are standing. You're not, as a player, you're not able to, overcome such a situation where you can hide yourself, or you can have easily make a way to come out. So these all are the things, because even I have learned through digital platforms. It will be surprisingly like few things, learning to improvise myself with technical stuff. I can share a few examples. 2 years back, I was becoming 35, 36. We were having a friendly game, so there are another youngsters who was fighting, having a competitive with me as a right back. So he was doing more high-speed running, better than me. But I was not able to cope up those situations. So then we had, the other platforms where I could have find myself like I'm not able to do the same high-speed running at that moment. It means I'm not able to come and down. I think that has made me to, that has expanded my career more 2 years. So I got to know myself, and I improvised, and I able to perform more I think Indian football really needs this kind of collaborations, which makes Indian players aware where we are trying to make, other sports they are having a more attention. So football players really need what they are, where we can improve, because this is the future of Asia, and this is a big thing. And I welcome all honorable persons here, and most as a player, and we really need this kind of collaborations so we can have a grow. And in world football, I think this is the right time to rise with this sports intelligence.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For your
Thank you so much.
Wonderful, heartiest, with your own example to bit. So we just talk about the football. It's just a life, and we are going to raise our standard with emotion and technology building. It's the sports intelligence is not about only talk about the machine technology. Yes, technology. I have a little bit of technology means it's also exuberance of your ideas and logic and thoughts. It's also passion. When a programmer wrote a code, am I right or wrong, Debdas? Absolutely. So when they have also influenced by emotions and emotional intelligence too. So all about the sports tech intelligence is all about our emotions, our logistic approach, using the technology to explain our emotions, exuberance. Sports technology all about life. Sports intelligence talk about how to pursue life to an excellence way. I just request you, Didi, to hand over a nice jersey as token of support and cooperation to Debdas. Debdas Sen, CEO, TCG Digital. We start the decoding 32662 TCG Digital to more decoding. We think now it's more or less we have start our initiative. We cannot say a launch, normally we say, but it's sports intelligence starts its intelligent way through all our footballing units here. Thank you, gentlemen, to with us.